right, so it's now time for the news at 6. And Benis and the team are here. Good morning, Benis.
Good morning, Winston.
What's coming up in the news?
A lot is coming up. We have updates from the EC's mop-up registration exercise over the weekend. It turned bloody and unfortunately fatal. So please stay for details shortly. From digital address GA0993341. This is Joy News at 6 with me, Benis Abubeidulansa. This bulletin is on Joy 99.7 and Hits 103.9 FM in Accra, on Love 99.5 FM in Kumasi, affiliates across Ghana's 16 regions, around the world at myjoyonline.com. Coming up, one person dead after NPP and NDC supporters clash at Electoral Commission's office in the Doma West District of the Bunu region. We've got details as police deploy more personnel to prevent reprisals. Also, government completes renegotiation of controversial Ameri deal as Energy Minister prepares to bring it back to Parliament for approval.
We have completed the Ameri issue, so Ameri has been renegotiated, and very soon Ameri is coming back to the hands of government by the time we finish the payment of.
And in business,
Institute for Fiscal Studies calls on Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta to seek debt forgiveness from donors over threatening expenditure levels. More later on the Joy Business Report.
Also in this package, authorities of Bright Senior High School in the Eastern Region dismiss reports its principal instigated students to attack WAEC officials.
None of the teachers was there at the time of the incident, and also that the director of the school was prevented to enter the premises before the student.
More as they appeal to the examinations body to reconsider its decision to change the venue for the students' right in the WASI. Thanks for your company. The details now. One person is dead after supporters of the governing MPP and opposition NDC clashed at Nkrankwanta in the Doma West District of the Bunu region. The deceased has been identified as Kofi Labert. Two other people who are said to have sustained gunshot wounds are currently receiving treatment at the Doma Hinkro Presbyterian Hospital. The incident is said to have occurred at the Doma West District office of the Electoral Commission Saturday during the mop-up exercise for voter registration. It's not clear what sparked the violence, but MP for Doma West, Ali Maiga Alidu, told the media the NDC should be held responsible.
Our brothers, the NDC, brought people to come and fight with the MPP young men. This is what caused the violence, which saw a young man belonging to the MPP, Kofi Stevens, shot in the process, leading to his death. This is the violent conduct the NDC is engaging in Doma West.
While the NDC's parliamentary aspirant for Doma West, Vincent Oponga Samoa, denied the claim, saying the deceased died from gunshot wounds after the police fired warning shots.
Now, police
and military intervened, and that saved the day. They fired many warning shots, causing people to flee. This was when we heard that a member of the MPP had been hit.
You heard former MP for Doma West and the NDC's parliamentary candidate Vincent Oponga Samoa. Meanwhile, police have beefed up security in the town to prevent reprisals. Our men on the ground are trying to get word from the police on the current situation. They will bring you updates as and when we get them. Now, the Electoral Commission says political parties failed to adhere to rules and regulations it offered for a successful conduct of the voter registration exercise. According to the body, this is the reason for the rise of conflicts noticed in some registration centres. Director of Electoral Services for the EC, Dr. Sribo Kweku, was speaking to MFA Apawu on Joy News Beyond the Lockdown.
If the political parties who abide by the rules, regulations governing any electoral activities in Ghana, Ghana will be the best place to run elections.
But did they do so?
Not at all. I will not tell lies. They did not.
They did not.
If they have done that, the tension, the attacks, and the rest that you are talking of would have taken place.
You heard that Dr. Sribot Kwaku, he is Director of Electoral Services for the EC, speaking to MFA Apau on Joy News' Beyond the Lockdown show. Away from election-related matters, Energy Minister John Peter Amewu says government has successfully completed the renegotiation of the AmeriPower deal, and the matter will soon return to Parliament. The controversial deal signed by the previous Mahama government in 2015 saw government agree to pay a total of $1.375 billion for an AmeriPower plant over approximately 15 years instead of the original $510 million. A probe by Parliament's Energy Committee over value for money led to the eventual dismissal of then Energy Minister Boakye Jaakon. But 5 years after the original contract, government says renegotiation has been fully done. Energy Minister Peter Amewu was speaking to the media in Parliament.
There is totally nothing on the Ameri. We have completed the Ameri issue. You know, the Ameri was renegotiated. It was brought back here to this very house, Parliament. And, you know, the generators, of course, were very happy with that agreement. So Ameri has been renegotiated. And very soon, Ameri is coming back to the hands of government by the time we'll finish the payment of
Minister of Energy John Peter Amewu there. Away from that, authorities of Kukrentumi-based Bright Senior High School have dismissed media reports that its principal, Bright Nyako Amponsa, instigated students to attack WAEC officials supervising the WASI at the school center. WAEC officials on the ground accused the principal of being behind the attack, which left some invigilators and journalists injured. But the school, in a statement issued, said both the director and teachers were not present during the chaos. Kovisian reports.
At least 1,200 final year students of the Bright Senior High School are writing the West African Senior High examination this year. In a viral video footage, the director of the school is accused of asking his students to stop writing a paper.
So the headmaster just told the students to stop their exams and they should all come out.
Officials of WAEC have said the director asked students to attack them, but the school has denied the claim. Head of Communications at Bright Senior High School, Dr. Isaac Asari, says the director was prevented from entering the examination area when the chaos ensued and could not have been there to instruct the students.
There was no way one could suggest or think that they instigated the students for that behavior.
Dr. Asari also indicated that their teachers who earlier assisted with invigilation had been replaced with WAEC's external invigilators and could not have been present during the incident.
None of the teachers was there.
You heard the Kofi Sian's report. Now, yesterday, President Akufo-Addo issued a statement directing the Education Minister to engage the Ghana Education Service to reconsider its decision to ban some 14 dismissed final year senior high school students from taking the ongoing WASI examination. Now, in our continuing series of how licensed buying companies steal from cocoa farmers, today Kwetenate reveals how the weight of 50-kilogram bag of cement shrinks to 43 kilograms on the scales of some licensed buying companies.
I will be finding out what the disincentive is in this district that's discouraging even children of cocoa growers from becoming farmers like their parents. I will be using a 50-kilogram bag of cement to test the skills of the various private and public licensed buying companies. I'm driving to Crowfrom. It's a dusty patch with overgrown bushes on both sides of the road. I have come to a madhouse used as a shed. It belongs to a purchasing clerk with Yonkopa licensed buying company.
Our managers are not interested in how we transport cocoa to the depots or go for meetings. All they care about is the money they give you to purchase the cocoa.
No. The licensed company then. He is gripped with fear after we detect adjustment in his scale. The 50-kilogram bag of cement registers 45 kilos after the readings.
You heard excerpts of the second part of our Hotline documentary, Missing Kilos. It airs later on the Super Morning Show and at 8:45 p.m. on the Joy News channel on Multi TV. Time now for our Arrive Alive campaign, brought to you